Hello Pelican Sound, I'm your head golf professional Tim Harris, talking to you with another Safety Saturday tip. In some of our previous editions of Safety Saturday, we've talked about golf carts on the golf course. We've covered cars and how they should navigate the roadways. We've also covered some bike riders and how they should drive around or ride around on the roadways. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about golf cart navigation on the main roads. So, you know, when you're on the main roads and you're driving a golf cart, we've covered some of the topics earlier about cars not wanting to pass you and all that. But golf carts have to act like cars when they are driving on the main road, following all the rules of the road, so to speak, while you're out there, and making sure that you're stopping at stop signs and yielding and watching out for pedestrians and really watching out for other bike riders while you're out there, people who are walking or jogging. So I thought we'd take a little bit of ride right now where I'll show you some areas where we have to just follow the rules of the road. So let's go for a little ride. So as I'm driving the golf cart, I'm obviously looking for stop signs. You know, you can see here, just like a car, I would stop at the stop sign. This is a three-way stop, so I look to my right here. No cars are coming after a full stop. Go straight ahead. Just like you follow any rules of the road, you look for the signs that are in front of you. This one looks like it's a pedestrian crossing ahead. So obviously as I keep going, I'm going to be a little cautious of that. Make sure that there are no pedestrians crossing here. This is about the area where the tennis center is. There's a car approaching on the other side. Here comes another stop sign. So coming to a full stop, just like you would in a car. I'm able to continue on. Doesn't look like there's any pedestrians in that crosswalk, so we can keep going. This is the area coming from Island Sound past the tennis center and approaching River 2. So there are sometimes some golf carts coming off of River 2. Looks like they're parked over there playing golf, so I have nothing to really worry about. I'm just going to continue on. And just like we said in one of our other safety videos, you know, cars should not be passing me now. If there's anyone behind me, they're just going to have to stay behind me for safety purposes. Coming up on another stop sign here. Oh, that looked like Mr. McDivitt going by there, so he didn't use the stop sign. We're going to have a talk with him. So Mr. McDivitt blew right through that stop sign, and he's on his way, looks like, back to the clubhouse. Obviously, we want everyone, whether in a golf cart or whether in a car or on a bike, to obey the rules of the road. Stop when you see a stop sign. Look in the direction both ways. It's a four-way stop. Follow the rules of the road just like you would in a car. And I'm going to have a talk with Mr. McDivitt there. Looks like he was in a hurry. And as we saw, he didn't stop at that stop sign coming from my left, going to the right. And if I had already gone through that stop sign, that could have been an accident. So for safety purposes, we want everyone to follow the rules of the road. So as we approach what we call basically the hub of activity, this is the area where the bag drop is, the starter's booth is here, the cart staging area is here, the driving range is here. So there's a lot of activity. There's a lot of golf carts that are generally in this area, especially in the busy season. So you can see how the brick pavers to my left kind of guide you how you should be driving through this area. For safety reasons, I'd like everyone to stay in that little area as we drive around towards the back of the clubhouse. It can get very confusing here when carts are going in a lot of directions, so you have to drive slowly through here. As we approach the back of the clubhouse, you can see how some of the golf carts here are parked on the right, which is good for parking if you're going inside to have a bite to eat or have a drink. And then as we continue on, there's also carts parked to the left. So it keeps the pathway clear so I can navigate through here. One thing you'll notice is that once we get past this part here, we have some grass on the left and some grass on the right. We've noticed that some golf carts tend to park there. We want you to avoid parking there, and if you can, just try to park over by the putting green or somewhere in the bag drop area, so we can avoid parking on the grass. Once you park on the grass, then our superintendent has to deal with some of that car traffic, and that's not what we want. So for safety purposes, try to park on the brick pavers, or if you can't find anywhere to park behind the clubhouse, we just ask that you go over by the bag drop area and find a spot over there. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We hope these tips will help as you navigate your way around Pelican Sound. Have a great weekend.